Alright, and now we've unlocked our next main story mission. But I do have attribute points. We'll raise our defense level a little bit. Alright, now we can talk to Sean.
You've been looking good out there. If I didn't know any better, I'd think you actually knew what you were doing.
Ask our opponents.
Ask my opponents. Pretty sure they'd agree with you.
Spoken like someone who's tired of being talked about in the past tense. Well, let's see if you can make us all start talking about the present. We've got a kid we just re-signed. Had a little run in NXT a few years ago. Hector Flores. Ring a bell?
That was a character from one of the old games.
Yeah, I think so. Hard-working, high flyer, never got the attention he should have. Probably because he didn't play the hype game.
That's the one. Look, you've had solid reps with the trainees, but Hector's got real experience, and he's hungry.
Nothing to lose and everything to prove. That's a tough mix.
Exactly. And I think you're ready. But what do you think? Want to take on Hector, or would you rather Justine set you up with a few more matches to keep getting your feet under you?
I think we're ready to take on Hector.
Let's do it. I've had enough warm-ups. It's time to test myself for real.
Good call. Be ready. I'm sure Hector will be.
The guy's mustache stretches strangely sometimes, yeah. That's something they kind of struggled with a little bit in the story mode for the WWE games the last couple of years, is just like getting the mouth movements to match and the like just like the facial animations and stuff. It was only like last year that they really started voice acting. Maybe it was 2024. It was either 2024 or last year they really started voice acting a lot of this, which is nice now. But last year the voice acting was a lot worse. Some of it sounded like it was recorded like at people's own, like at the wrestlers' houses instead of in an actual studio. Because there was like one wrestler in particular, her voice lines were like very like echoey and muffled. Like it didn't even sound like she was in a studio. Did they get original voice actors? I believe everyone, well, outside of our character, because our character is a real wrestler, but he's actually not in this game. I downloaded him off of Community Creations. So his is just a generic voice actor. But I believe all the characters we talk to in the game that are based off real wrestlers should be voice acted by themselves. Alright, story confirmation. This is a story confirmation prompt. It will give you relevant information on the story, such as the rewards gained on completion. You always have the option to confirm or back out of a story through this prompt. If you decide to confirm, you will be locked into a story and can no longer take on other stories or Rise matches until you finish the current story. If you feel like you want to explore a little bit more or customize your superstar, you can always select to decline the story and come back to it later. That's cool, yeah. Alright, so for this performance, or this story, it's called Performance Review. It gives us the ability to gain 16 upgrade points, and we can unlock Justine 1999, Justine 1999's My Faction reward card, Hector Flores, and 100 RXP for use in other parts of the game. Alright. Yeah, this year's game, I've enjoyed it a lot so far. I know it's a little controversial with the like WWE games community right now, or over the pretty much since it came out, and even a little before that, because they changed a few things up this year. Like now, they added so that your stamina is tied to like reversing moves and stuff. So you get what's called purpled a lot more now, which I don't mind it too much, because as long as you're not like spamming moves, I don't really notice it. but a lot of people were posting on social media they weren't happy about that change. And then another big one that people weren't too happy about is for all like the unlockables and stuff, even if you buy the DLC, you have to unlock it through playing in-game, which I honestly feel like that's how it should be. Like, I don't know. I feel like things should be unlocked through actually playing in-game. But I can also understand their argument that if they paid for it, they should be able to get it right away. But yeah, this year they added a ringside pass to the game, which is like any battle pass in like Overwatch or Fall Guys and stuff. And some people aren't too happy about that. They like to get all their stuff as soon as they paid for it. Fair enough, yeah. I kind of enjoy the grind though. Like, it gives me like a reason to play more. And I think that's kind of what they were going for with it. But also, yeah, classic money-making move. They did give people the ability to skip tiers in the Battle Pass. But they're charging $1.99 per tier skip. Which is kind of crazy, because that's like so much. How many tiers? There's 40 per season. I'm personally like very interested to see what the next few seasons passes will look like, because this year, or this first season pass, which is kind of another thing that people are complaining about online, is a lot of it that you unlock is stuff from the past games. So some people are kind of like, why are they removing stuff from being available right away and then locking it behind a battle pass? $80 to unlock the whole thing you bought. Yeah, if you don't want to play in game, if you want to just have it right away. But yeah, this first battle pass is pretty much unlocking a bunch of wrestlers and stuff that have been in previous games. And then I'm curious to see what next year, or next pass, which comes out in April, I believe, will be like. Alright, this match has no stars, so I can kind of just finish them off right away. Oh no, he kicked out at 2? Yeah, I'm kind of hoping that they add like some special rewards, and it's not just all like unlockables and my faction, which is like the transaction kind of game and like game mode in the next battle pass. I hope they add like some extra surprises and stuff, because they've already announced all the like new wrestlers that are the DLC for them. And we know we get like 4 per battle pass. And there's 6 throughout the year. Alright, we're going for a move off the top here. Neck breaker. Alright. Now we should be able to put it away. Do you break your own neck then? That's just what they call that's just what they call the move.
That was a strong showing. Clean win, solid ring work. Exactly the kind of step forward we were hoping to see.
Ironically though, the wrestler
Thanks.
I am using
And, sir, I have to say, getting a chance to get
had
into
to
the ring with you
retire
was a dream.
like
When I
13
was
years
grinding
ago
on the
probably
indies,
now
I used to watch your matches to
because
stay motivated.
he had like a lot of neck issues. But then he ended up having like cervical fusion surgery on his neck, and finally got approved by doctors like 6 years ago now, to be able to start wrestling again after being retired for like 7-8 years.
Hey, if watching me helped keep you going, that means I was doing something right.
You were. If when I just
Did
saw
he do
you
it?
still
Yeah.
are.
He returned to
There's no
WWE,
doubt you're ready to
and
take
he
it to the
wrestled for
next
like
step
2 or
and head
3
back to-
years in
No,
WWE
he's not.
again, and then he
Excuse me?
left like
No
2024, I
disrespect.
think,
You
and went
beat me.
to
No excuses.
WWE's like
But I've
rival
been where you
promotion,
are, trying to
AEW,
find
which is
my
where he
footing
is
after the
now
spotlight
in real
moves
life.
on. And I'm telling you, it takes more than just a few wins in here to get it back.
This isn't our first time.
I've been through the grind too, Hector, and I know what it takes to climb. Maybe better than you think. So instead of giving advice, maybe try listening. You might learn something on your way back up.
That's the kind of thinking that got me knocked out of WWE and got you knocked on your ass by Braun Breaker. You need to learn what they don't teach you here.
We teach everything here at the PC.
When's the class on putting someone through a flaming table?
Fair point.
Here, you learn how to control a match. On the indie circuit, you learn what to do when you've lost control. The indies don't care who you were. They teach you who you are.
He makes a compelling argument.
Yeah. It might ruffle some feathers in the office. But I'll allow it.
I don't think I need your permission, Sean.
Maybe not. But you do need someone out there to watch your back. Take Hector with you. And try not to lose yourself out there.
I'm not trying to lose myself. I'm trying to find myself.
All right, so we're going out doing some matches on the indies.
Okay, you're the indie tour guide, so where to first?
LAW. Gritty little outfit forgotten in a glamorous city. It's where I cut my teeth after I left WWE. It's a special place to me. And they will absolutely love having you. Especially if you fall flat on your face.
I'll make sure to win then.
It's not just that. Right now, you're still walking around in the same old gear, using the same entrance, music, moves, like you're trying to remind everyone who you used to be. Who are you now? Are you even the archetype anymore? Does your gear represent who you are? You said you want to evolve, so evolve.
Show 'em what's next.
People don't need to see who I was. They need to see what's next.
Exactly. Make sure when you step into the ring at LAW, you're not who you were. You're who you want to be. I'll go set up your first match at LAW. I've got the perfect opponent. Also, as soon as you're out of earshot, I'm gonna call my mom and tell her about how I get to hit the road with the archetype. Or the former archetype. Either way, this is gonna be good.
All right, go to match. Lucha Royalty meets Wrestling Royalty. El Mago Jr. versus the Archetype. Two legacies collide under the LAW lights. Maybe after the match, the Archetype can actually be of some use and help break down the ring. From WrestleMania to dive bar main events, ouch. Some people fall off and call it a journey. Gymnastics taught me how to land, just saying. From big arenas to small halls, the great ones show up the same way. Best of luck to the Archetype in his LAW debut. All right, now we get his actual ring gear and his entrance too, for the most part. It's cool that even though he's not been in the game for a few years, they kept Edge's like real ring entrance, like motions and stuff, so that you can make him in the game and then apply it to his created character. Which, like I said, I didn't make this model in the game. I just downloaded it off community creations. Alright, we faced off against this guy in previous year's games, in the MyRise as well. This is not a real wrestler as far as I know. This is just a original character for the WWE games. Little band set in the background. And I know on like the indie matches like this, there's usually not commentary like we'll get in the actual like WWE matches. Can I reverse this? No. It's actually doing a decent number of damage to us. Decent amount. This is a no DQ, is it? Oh, I didn't even realize there was an objective. I don't think this is no DQ. Why is... No, DQ is off. Okay. I was gonna say, why is Hector throwing a trash can in here? Trying to pin us already? Well, if there's no DQ... Can we flatten the trash can? Oh, he fought out of it. So like one of the big updates they added this year as a selling point for this year's game is weapon physics, which they used to have in some of the older games, but then it got removed at one point when they like redid the game engine. But now supposedly like if you drop someone on like a steel chair or anything like that, it does extra damage. Kind of messed that up. All right, let's try this again. Well, I don't think you can actually flatten the trash can, unfortunately. Oh, we just got thrown into the exposed turnbuckle. The metal that Hector set up for us. That wasn't great. He's trying to roll us up now. I think that was like a Stone Cold move. Alright, he's busted open, or not busted open, but he's stunned. He tried to springboard onto us, but he overestimated his range, I guess. Go for the spear. Got it. Was it enough? Nice. Edge had a successful victory on his first night of the Indies. Then we unlocked all the rewards we had mentioned earlier. Alright, now we can talk to Geneva Rose, Hector, or Baron Blade. I also have more upgrade points I can use. Hey, we're now a 90 overall already. Talk to Hector first.
This is the type of match that will light up social media.
Okay, so these are Rise matches again. So I gotta grind through Rise matches for a chance. 10-minute Iron Man match. That's about as long as it would. Well, let's rebook.
Thanks for trying. But can you find me something else?
No, I don't want to do TLC. I feel like that would take forever.
Sorry, Hector, but I'm gonna need a different match.
Extreme Rules with Gabriel Slade. We'll do that one. That one should be easier to build up star points or match rating. Because it's Extreme Rules. Okay. Here comes Gabriel Slade. A grand entrance. You like the entrance, Potato? That was Edge's real life entrance, actually. Just without the music. Alright, so extreme rules. So weapons are legal and there's no countouts. So now, by these match rules, we can be outside the ring for as long as we want. He's got the thumbtacks. Yeet him into the crowd. There are match types that you can do that. Oh, he's pouring out the thumbtacks. There are match types you can do that. This would be one of them, but I don't think this arena allows it. We're going to send him in the ring. So thumbtacks is another new feature to this year's game. And it's pretty cool. You can drop your opponent on the thumbtacks, and then they're supposed to stick into their body for the rest of the match. Uh-oh. Yeah, he dropped us into him a little bit. Yeah, you can see him on our back now. Yeah, they're stuck into like our legs and lower back. All right, we're already at a 1-star. I'm gonna try to bring him up top. Well, I wasn't trying to do that. I wanted him to stick in the corner. Well, the referee kind of interfered there, so that was good for us, actually. Can I? No, I can't dive out. Oh, he's setting up a chair. Or not a chair, this is a ladder. It's like a bridge between the ring and ringside. And now he's bringing out a table. He's really, well, the crowd is actually chanting they want tables, so perfect timing, I guess. We're doing all aspects of this Extreme Rules match. I'm gonna set it up in the corner here. Kind of face through each other there. That was weird. We can bring more thumbtacks. I'll try to hit him with the bag first, though. Oh, that was quite the backhand. Now there's thumbtacks everywhere. Kind of messed up my run there. Oh, I tried to spear him through the table and I went through myself. So far, we've taken more of the damage from all these weapons. Oh, he landed hard right into the thumbtacks. They're all over him now. And we can drive him face first into him with a DDT. Yeah, he's covered in thumbtacks. I was gonna go for the spear, but he rolled out of the ring. All right. Can I throw him onto the ladder? Oh, he's reversing it. Why am I taking all the weapon damage? Oh, he put us through the ladder. I guess he took more of the damage from the thumbtacks, but I got put through the ladder and the table. Right, what else can we grab? Barbed wire baseball bat. I'm gonna send it in the ring. I was gonna say I'm almost ready to end this match, but apparently we're only at a 3-star. The crowd isn't pleased with how much damage we've done to each other yet. Well, it is an Extreme Rules match, so I guess someone has to get busted open at some point here. Alright. I'm sending in the ring steps in the ring. And then a metal pipe. Oh no, this is a light. Like one of those long light bulbs. We break it on him. Well, he got out of the way of it and tried to pin us, actually. Now we're covered in thumbtacks, too. And he's got the bat. Oh, he's going for his finisher onto these tacks. And we're busted open. Oh, he's still kicked out at 1. That looks pretty brutal. Oh, shattered that light bulb over him. Onto the steel barbed bat. It's been a crazy Extreme Rules match. Bringing the steps back in. All right, we're at 4.5 stars now. I like how there's just thumbtacks all over the ring and pieces of the glass light bulb that broke. All right, can I slam him onto the stairs? We've both gone through everything else so far. Oh, that was like neck first. And he reversed my spear. Now he's bringing in a regular ladder. We had the huge ladder before. But we haven't used the regular ladder yet. Yeah, if any match deserved 5 stars, it's definitely this one. I thought he was gonna just throw it on us. Wish we could parry from that. I was gonna say, we're gonna drop him on the ladder, but that didn't work the way I was hoping. Right. Oh, I was gonna go for my comeback, but he's hitting us with a finisher. I can't believe we kicked out there. Now it's a 5-star match. Oh, he just planted himself into the tacks. This honestly might be one of my favorite matches I've done in a WWE game in a long time. Let's hope we can pull off a win here. Go for the spear. Can we get the pin? As our bodies are covered in thumbtacks. That was quite the match. Then a bloody thumbtack covered Edge celebrating the win. Oh, we got tier 18 for that on the ringside pass. Unfortunately, I still have to do 2 more matches at least.